fly I'm going to be tying is just a basic midge pupa pattern, and very popular. Like, it's a variant of the fly they call the Blakestone. The hook choice is, like in my case, is how heavy the hook is going to be. This is a heavy hook. This is basically the Super Grub from Full and Mill, which has got the weight. It's a good point fly, and it basically gets down. So if you can cast the flies, this would be on the point. Now, for midge pupa, I like to use a flat thread, so I'm using the UTC. This is a 70, which is the finer of the two that you can buy. So basically start at the eye, and then just come down about to the thorax length. Now, it's easier to tie something on and away down rather than tying it and try to tidy up. So, like, especially a rib. I'm going to get two things on this because I'm going to put some pearl back on it, as the Blakestone has. So we'll get a medium thick pearl, the uni pearl. So we just tie this in and the way down. Now, I think the thread's a wee bit tight just now, so what I'm going to do is just open it out flat, and then I'm going to wind down, spreading it out so it's nice and flat, and then we'll work my way back up. If you want to form this to encourage a taper, you can come down halfway and then come back up. This will help form a taper. Now, with the back of the midge is the pearl, so we hold that. Just keep it nice and tight. 2 or 3 turns, so we've got it on the back. Trim this away, and then we rib it with the silver wire. Now, as you come round, then tighten up so that you don't pull it round with a turn. So we just come round, then tighten, come round, then tighten. So it's an easy turn over and then tighten as you come once you're by. So you end up with that nice rub effect. So then what we do is take our thread up, take away the rib, just bend and break it off, and then we take it all the way up to the top. Now, there's a lot of things you can do here. The wing buds could be used. Obviously, this represents the wing buds just as it hatches, and in black especially, orange works. Well, this basically is a goose bite been dyed, sunburst, and then a wee touch of orange put in, so you get this yellow, then the highlight of the orange in the side of the bite. So what I'm going to do is take 2 out, just need 1 either side. Now, if we bring it 90 degrees from the stem of the feather, you'll see the tips lining up, just like that, and then when you see that, you tear it away. So then we offer 1 either side. So I'm just going to come down about the head length. Just going to offer them and then curve them so that, fold them so they're on either side, and curving away, so there's a loose turn there. I'm going to pull this into the tips, and then carry on down. Now, you can encourage these to come underneath, so when you bring the bites up on the side, they can lift from the bottom of the thorax to the top. There's lots of ways, or you can just have it on the side. It's entirely up to you. But we've got to now bald up the thread to get the thorax shape. And just take your time when you're doing this. My bobbin holder's a wee bit squeaky, so the quicker the better. Just think of the shape, so I'm going up and down, looking at the edge of the thorax against the table so I can see the thickness. And then we bring our bites from the bottom to the top, and we come over just bring your thread over. Now it's loose or so, just a couple of turns, and then obviously move them around to get them to sit the way you want. If you're happy, then we can tighten up. Just do a head, don't be shy with a head on a midge. Make sure you get enough turns in, and then keep the thread tight. I can then tear these off. This gives you a nice neat cut. You need a few turns in there before you do that. Hit finish. Trim away your thread. And there we are. And then just use my nail to curve that in. There's a wee crease there, so if you just rub your nail on it, that'll flatten it down a wee bit. Then what we do is the super glue. Everybody uses the super glue to speed up the process. Now, when you use the super glue, light coating on once it's dry, and then we coat it with the varnish just to finish it off. And that seals everything in. So just on the top. Now, if you can rotate your vise, it's easier. So all the way around, thorax, and then lightly on the body. And I like to brush from the back up. And at the same time, rotate the vise so you can a nice even coat. And there we are. And that's the job done. And as I said, just allow that. Super glue is really fast, dries within a good 5 minutes or so. And once that's dry, as I say, a fine coat of varnish and then the job's done.